Hello. Okay, so as soon as we have more people join, we'll make sure that there's no issue with the sound because that last time was not cool. I'm going to quickly send it over to our squad on Instagram.
Yes. Hopefully we don't get none of that ish.
Yeah, it was making the voices sound weird. My last live stream I did by myself, it was very strange. The whole stream went perfect, and then at the end, people were saying I was buffering. And then out of nowhere, when I replayed it, it was perfect. And then the last 5 minutes were just cut out, like as if I clicked end, but I didn't. So that was very strange.
Oh gosh.
I believe it was on the 15th. It went live, and these colors are so stunning. So I kept envisioning with this really pretty orange called Citrus Dream. I kept envisioning just a very, very stunning Tortie design. So we're just going to play around with some magic. And they're definitely doing updates because I cannot turn the flash on from my camera anymore. Okay, so actually, honey, when we talk about shorts, because I'm going to circle back to that real quick in a second. But when we talk about shorts, it was yesterday. It came up in the creator studio as a known bug issue, and it was any shorts that you post, it was 0 views. It wasn't sending it out or anything. But even if people were watching it
didn't, and I uploaded like 5 different times and I gave up, and that was a few days ago. So but video wise was fine. Everything when uploaded, so there was no problem with the video. So I don't know, but I know every time they do an update, they are different. We all have different problems. We all don't have the same problem. That's one thing I do know, because I remember this whole 3 minutes now for shorts, but this isn't the first time they've said you can do 3 minutes. But then when you're doing shorts now, see some of the songs are giving you like 18 seconds. Brother, what do you think's happening?
it will try to give you like a 15-second or something like that, which is crazy. So of course I'm going to be using the Citrus Dream, but I also grabbed Stronger Together as the deep brown, and then Perfect Black because it's literally perfect, and Blooming Gel for the Tortie. But first we're going to start off with that base Citrus Dream, and as well I also grabbed Starfire. Starfire is very unique. This is actually one of the first gels. I'm really sad that it's not allowing phone flash anymore because how metal this is. This is meant to be topped on basically something like a super cat eye or like silver tinsel, that kind of finish. And it makes instant metal, like red metal. So this one, I believe they still have this. It's called Starfire. This is one of the first things that I bought. Yes, it's a jelly and it's meant to be topped on a metallic.
Do like kind of like a zebra. I'm gonna do, yeah, because I did a Tortie shell not so long ago. So but it was for thank you, sweetheart. But today I just thought I've been thinking about like like a zebra stripe sort of thing going on. So I did take out the Citron Obsession as well, and I'm gonna use that with the Citrus Dream. And then I know this tortie shell is a top coat, but I might want some of it in for some depth before I do my lines and stuff. Yeah, this one, the moon house, yeah. Yeah, because I just felt like these are the exact colors, that sort of color and the black. So we're going to see how we're going to get on with that. Oh, I know. Mm, right. So I think on your iPhone it hasn't, but for me on my Samsung, I've got flash. I just actually looked. I literally looked because I remember you were just saying that. So they're definitely doing the update. That's what they're doing. It's like, some people can do this, some people can't do that. Bro, do you think we don't notice this? We
Mm-hmm.
notice. So I think on my base, I'm gonna go in with the lighter one, which is Citrus Dream, because I think I want the darker one kind of on top. And I feel like Citrus Obsession is just that little bit
Ooh, the
like
yellow.
darker. Yeah. And you're gonna get, you know, hopefully the animal. Mm, see, I was actually just thinking if I should just go in straight with it or do I use like a jelly, a jelly from somewhere else just to help the cat eye. I did use these when I did my tortie shell. So no, no, just like different. I had different jellies. Like I think I used about three different shades. So this is one of them. But I'm just thinking to have this on my little base. I've never done this, so sometimes in your brain you're just thinking, oh, okay, let's really build up this beautiful nail. Um, and I don't know if it's a leopard. If it's a leopard, I think it's a tiger. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, what's ugly? How can you just come in here and just say something's ugly? Oh my gosh, no manners. You actually clicked into the live. Oh my gosh. I know. You can tell it's Sunday. Need prayers. You come into the wrong live. If you're not bringing love, honestly, do not play. Do not play. See this? See this. Do not play. Enchanted wild flowers. Right, let's do this. Oh, I know, right? Yeah.
Is that like love and kindness always outshines like hate comments and stuff, but it just like always like why would you just even spend your time to do that? Just go do something
You
you
just
love.
typed it. You just typed it. You clicked into the live. You're bored or whatever. You clicked into it. Do you know how many lives I click into and I know it's not my cup of tea and I keep it pushing because what am I going to do? Break them down because it's not my cup of tea after I like coffee. Oh my God. So it really is not nice. And the reason why is because there are so many people who want to go live, and it's because of people like that. And whenever I hear them sort of like, oh, I don't want to do a live because and I always just think it's just so sad I'm at this point where I'm like, look, let me know when you're going live. We'll come in your live, and
Right?
help
And
support
give
you. But
love and support.
yeah, oh my gosh, we're veterans. We've been at this for a little while. So, you'll hate comments and stuff like that. But for
Right?
others who just starting their little channel, wanting to feel free to express themselves, and then here you come with your stompers, like, honestly.
Free hill. I was there last time. What does that mean? Are free? Like, are you taking ducks home? Or do you mean it's free to feed them?
Because over here, I mean, the closest I've seen geese, but I have 678 ducks now. Ooh, oh, you have to share a picture so I can see that. Oh, so Cam was saying that I was here last time, so I think they might have been in your live or
Oh,
something,
they
or my
were. They
live.
were. I
Oh,
was just
okay.
wondering what they meant by the
Oh,
ducks. I guess we're just collecting ducks up in here. That part. Oh, I'm just hoping everybody's having a beautiful weekend, and thank you for all the thumbs up. It really helps. All the comments. Oh, mama, that's stunning.
before I put the other cat eye, I want to kind of focus this in the middle. Um, uh, honestly, I'm just going to. I don't want any of this. Raven, last time I was on your live, you randomly glitched out. Were you okay? Did my ugliness break your phone? No.
I remember you saying that last time. There, no, no, no.
Uh,
You did not break the phone, and you're not ugly.
mm-mm.
There was an issue. Actually, I was just talking to Mama about this. It actually cut out the last 5 minutes of the stream. So, actually, since you were on last time, does everything sound good? Can you hear the both of us? That's what I was mentioning to you before. I was like, what the heck? Okay, I'm just gonna pop my little gloves on. Oh, perfect. You can hear us both. Thank you so much. I was definitely worried about that.
Awesome.
Just because of what happened last time. The double. So I'm going to grab that blooming gel I mentioned.
Living rent free in my head. What's it? All right, so I have put this down just in the middle. Look at it. Just bring my lamp a bit closer.
Putting it back in the bottle.
So I get up a lot, and I want to be able to not kick it. I'm like, what's thing? doesn't look bright enough. All right, we're gonna do a drastic change. I'm gonna move it to the left, to the left. On my table, I'm doing my set, but I can't see nothing in this light. Okay, so we're gonna sit on this. Why I don't like having it to the left of me, it's so weird. It's because I'm right-handed, and I always feel like, I can't see. So anyway, I've moved to this side. I'm gonna go in with the Citrine Obsession. And the Citrine Obsession, again, I want to kind of just put
There were 7 the last time. There was 7 the last.
7.
My partner was asking how much was on the boundary card.
Okay. So just seeing this. And
Oh, yes. Okay, so Cam, sometimes working in thinner coats is going to be that thing that's going to save you. If you're working in thinner coats and you're still having a lot flood, since if you're using gel or nail lacquer, you'll have different applications you can use. So getting a liner brush is huge. That will help you like go close to your cuticle or the side walls without like flooding. And then also if you're using like nail lacquer, for instance, you can clean up anything that spills over with some acetone. So you don't have to worry if it's not exactly going like how you want, because you can fix it up at the end. It's already giving me Tortie vibes, which I'm so happy and loving. So I'm going to pop that in the lamp.
I love that. Another one of those lives where I'm going to have to watch it back just to see what you're doing.
It happens
I'm on
so
the high chair. I'm
often
like, what? I just
because
tried to look. I was like, let me see.
right, Sissy? I'm in the high chair situation, so I can't really see
Oh,
very well, so I have to kind of stand. So excuse if you hear any chair squeaking.
oh my
You
gosh, right?
use Okay, so if you use gel, that's almost even better because you can just don't do it in the sun. Oh my gosh, we just talked about that. Make sure
Mm-hmm.
you're in a non because the sun is going to cure your products. You do not want that to happen. So make sure you're inside.
This time, I'm just going to get it just in the middle. I'm going to put it on the whole nail.
But if you're using gel, get yourself a cleanup brush, like a nice angle brush or an application brush. And then before you put your hand in the lamp, just make sure you go around the area with some acetone or alcohol and clean that up. And then it doesn't matter if anything's spilled because you're going to have real nice, clean mani. There's also stickers too. There's stickers that go onto your skin that can protect the area. So there's like a bunch of different things you can do to help. So I'm actually using the petal brush from Madam Glam, and that's working really nicely to be able to put everything. I was going to use the dotting tool, but I didn't want like a huge area pooling. If that Bless you. You're welcome.
Bless you.
Oh, you got bless you from the UK. You got a why? Thank you, thank you.
You're so welcome.
Sorry, I just had to holler to the best for a second through the wall. Through the wall. So I'm dipping into the Perfect Black, and I'm just going to go into the center of these. So the Stronger Together is already like a very deep color, so I don't need much of the black, but it still gives a great contrast. Also using the petal brush, it's only using a small amount of the product, which I love. So if I had to use that dotting tool, it would have just very much been a little bit of a mountain. I love designs
Yep.
like this because this is obviously a freestyle. So just having fun with different animal prints and stuff is, and it's very trending right now as well. So why not play with
Definitely.
it?
Definitely.
So I did the first design into a wet blooming gel, but right now I'm just doing it onto the dried nail because I don't really need this part to bloom very much. Oh, how do you get nail polish out of brushes? So you need to clean it with a solution. So usually a lot of people use like gel base coat or top coat to kind of clear out their brushes. You can also use alcohol and rubbing alcohol. Sorry, that's the same thing. Alcohol and 100% acetone, but you have to use it very carefully because you can risk damaging your brushes. So that's kind of like a use at your own risk. But if you use base coat or top coat, you have no risk to your brush and you can clean it very nicely and get anything out that might be in there. But again, if that's lacquer, you need to use acetone because that, that top coat ain't helping.
Nope.
Not even trying to be funny about that. It will not help you.
Or you could use a brush cleaner, you
Brush
know.
cleaner, yep.
So
That's a
it
great.
depends.
So with that metallic color I was talking to you about, Starfire, I don't know if I want to cover the whole nail or just put a couple patches in there. I think it will add something so pretty, but I'm still not sure if I might want to layer as well with that cat eye and then just demagnetize the whole thing because then you have more of the jelly.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'm talking about rubbing alcohol, so don't go grab any vodka now. I mean, it could work, but you should use this guy here. ISO alcohol. 99% is what I prefer. As a nail tech, like rubbing alcohol is going to be your best friend. Very much so.
100%.
Okay, I'm going to do a small mixture of some top coat and this brown just to give myself some control and hazy areas with that stronger together where I kind of want it more see-through. So I'm going to give that a mix. There's some areas that was not dark enough for me, so I'm just going over that with the mixture of that clear, that top coat, and stronger together.
So
No, Cam, not the one from the bar across the street.
like, hi, I need some alcohol for my nails.
Imagine showing up to the club like, hey, can I have a shot of vodka? But I want to bring it home because I want to use it as slip solution. I mean, people have in a pinch. They've used it as monomer for acrylic. I've seen some things.
100%.
But you don't need to do that, is what I was getting at. I'm almost tempted. The amber on the moon house that you were talking about is very beautiful. And I'm just like,
No, it is. It really is because it's like, you know, for the colors that we're thinking of. Because when I did it for another brand and they actually had a color like it, and that's why I think I've just leaned towards it now. I'm like,
okay, wait, let me turn this down first. Oh, yeah. I am so devastated my light's not working because that is just so pretty.
Oh, the
You
flash,
get
right?
the, yeah, I just grabbed my other phone just to see, and it is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah. Let me see.
Oh, sorry, let me put it back up.
Sorry, I didn't realize it. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing depth galore.
Right? That's why I love to play with cat eye as well, is the depth you can create with it is actually quite impressive.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the time that I'm actually going to be very excited to use, because I usually shy away from the regular top coat from Madame Glam because it has a stickiness to it.
Oh,
But
okay,
I
yeah.
want it to have a stickiness because I want to
For
use a
your
little bit of foil.
yes. Get in there.
I actually haven't been able to open up the art gels. I'm going to do a live this week with it because I want to focus on just foil extravaganza. But
Mhm.
I would love to have a live with you where we play with those.
You know, I'm always down for that.
I was thinking, I was like, did I cleanse that? I swear I thought I did. Let's just cleanse it again. Because we don't want contamination station.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. See, that's when you definitely tell your friend, you be a good Judy and you let them know that, they have to cure it. They had a friend that put on gel polish and didn't cure it and went to school and it was all hanging off their fingernails. It's like, oh no. That's where you just pull
Oh,
your friend aside and you go, honey, you got to do this. I got you. Let's go fix this.
yeah. Oh,
It,
no.
I was going to say if you're part of the advent calendars from Madame Glam, then you could have a portable lamp and you could just cure in the school bathroom and fix that situation because, oh my gosh, that's one of those things you want to cry though. It's like, no one told me.
That
That is
part.
not okay.
How?
Okay, so I'm going to pop that in and then I'm going to give it a light buff because these designs always get a little lumpy bumpy.
Lumpy bumpy. Yes. I'm literally just going to do the other side. You have a nice cat eye base.
Oh my gosh, yes, you can get portable lamps, honey bun. Okay, so she said you can get portable lamps. Tell me, I'll pay. Okay, so let me
Yes.
just grab one of them out to show
For
you because
instance, even
they're
this is
pretty
portable.
amazing.
This is charged and you can take this out.
Yep, those are
So
the
there's
the
different
flashies, which
versions.
are amazing. That's these guys, and you
Mm.
literally turn them on, and you can cure. So you could have helped your friend in the school bathroom, fixed her nails for
Alright.
her.
And I mean, they all have different wattages, so you'll have to definitely make sure the polishes that you're using
That's
and stuff.
totally the That's totally the friend I am, though. I'd be the one bussing that out. There's also these kind of ones, but you'd actually need like a USB. These are like a portable that you can bring that are smaller. But what Mama showed is probably the best option on the go like that because it's already got the stuffs in it.
Yeah, you know, just charge it and it's got a 30-second and a 1 minute. But this is I can't remember the strength of it, but it's quite strong. So I could actually cure my nail with it. I've had other flashes that really they are just that, they are flashes. I try to go for something a bit stronger, but
Right? And then like ones that don't cure, so it's like you have to make sure you have the right
mm,
strength, obviously.
exactly.
Trying to find some of my gold foil. It's always when you want it that it's just very far away.
Oh my gosh, right? I saw you like when I didn't want to see you.
Right? I was like, I
So
know I just had you in my pulse, my possession. Oh, here we go. Success. I was like, it can't be that far. I literally just saw it.
exactly. I'm just going to put some base coat
I do
on this
need.
now. Get everything as one.
It's like I do need my nice tweezers. I'm gonna have to move this. I'll pay you, and then I'll hit the button. I can't for a
Oh
nail
my gosh.
lamp. Stop this.
It's real.
Isn't it real though? Especially when you discover something in the nail world and you're like, give me 10 of those. Okay, just trying to find my tweezers. Oops. Missing nail. Where did she go? So I had sized nails for the hand for the tortie, but obviously I wanted to come up with a bit of a game plan first, and that's why I was working on the bigger
The other
nails.
one, yeah. So you know now what you're gonna do, yeah.
So these are kind of the foil options I have. So I'm going to trying to see the color. Kind of want that lighter gold.
Mm,
There's some bronze pieces in here. It's kind of a nice, oops, kind of a nice,
contrast.
yeah, the colors they have in here are really pretty. And they even have one that's kind of like abalone shell. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna have to hold this because this is about to just poof everywhere. We don't need that.
it's literally even the air. And it's
Right? I
like
was like trying to pull it out all nice, and I was like, okay, we're just gonna have to wait a second.
even your magnet, even the freaking magnet. Oh my gosh. Foil goes near your magnet, it's game over. And put that there. Put some perfect black on my palette. And I think it's a tiger. I don't think it's a zebra. I think these are tigers stripes I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
That's what they're meant to be. But if they end up looking like zebra, then it's an animal. So I'm not upset. I'm just like when it comes to the stripes, sometimes I get it wrong. I do it and I'm like, oh, but it's not that animal.
You're like, wait, it's another print.
Literally. So I wanna
Whose hand are you using for the pink and green nails? Okay, so these are featuring all the other colors that are part of the collection that we're using, the spring cat eyes. So this is our hand model, Angelina, showing off all the pretty colors. So that's why she's not moving. The orcas? Baby's on an orca watch group.
oh
It's giving the Jungle King. I've never heard that before. It's giving jungle optical illusion. I love it.
oh. So this is gonna be on the phone now.
What I really love about foil too, especially when you're using the gold flake, is if there's an area you don't like, you can actually just kind of scrape it away.
Yeah.
But you have to be careful with the huge pieces because that thing will just cover the whole damn nail.
Mm. I've done that several times, and then we've had to kind of, you know, buff it or some crap. Mm.
Or if you mean the Tortie nails are giving Jungle King, then I love that. Aww. Well, that breaks my heart, but you do have friends like us because the nail community, we're one big family, so we're really happy to have you here.
Yes, we are.
I love how I put that in the lamp like it was going to cure and it's just foil. Oh my gosh.
I
You know
love
when you're
that.
overzealous, like, okay, we got to make
Yeah,
sure everything's sticking. We're curing even foil at this point.
yeah. No, but sometimes it gets like that if you say, for instance, if I'm just maybe using a tacky layer or something
Well, I
from
was using the tacky layer, but I was like, I should have encapsulated it and then cured. That's the whole step missing.
this stuff happens, sister.
Oh my goodness, too funny. Let me move this. Really pretty. So I'm just turning it upside down for it to self-level a little bit. Then I'm going to pop it in and then give it a little buff. And then I want to try some of the jellies. Oh, Cam. So when things like that happen, sometimes the best thing to do is to actually go to whomever is, like for instance, you said that your friend was told the rumor. So if you had went directly to your friend and said, "Hey, that's not true," sometimes that is the biggest thing because when everybody just kind of holds it in, and you get people upset at one another, and it's just somebody trying to stir up things within a friend group, which is really sad. So sometimes the best way to like eliminate all of that is just to be like straightforward and express that what was said was a lie, and your true friends aren't going to just believe anything like that, right?
Well, they shouldn't.
Because it was basically like the Yoko Ono effect that they said. Like one person says something to another friend about another friend, and then that person gets alienated, and everybody thinks those things are true. So it like creates a rift in the friend group when realistically, if you could just kind of say your piece and hopefully
Mm,
if it's to the
that's
right
true.
souls, they'll understand, right? Versus like a lot of silence and like when you don't stand up for yourself in those situations, it's like when not that it makes it true, but people are like, "Oh, well, you're just kind of going along with it," which is like, "No, no, no, that is a lie."
Mm, no, it's true.
Cuz like that's what I hate and like most of my books, there'll be like some villain that says something to the main character's partner or something like that and it creates a rift and it's like if those two people just talked, then that wouldn't have even been able to be a thing. Like instead of letting that kind of stuff fester.
It's true. And honestly, my personality used to be like that, and I realized that you end up just living with it, carrying it. So you know, it's always better if you can to talk. If they, you know, if you have that friendship
Yeah, like if you can just
and
address it right away, then even if there's a little bit of hurt feelings or whatnot, like at least you can get to the bottom of it versus it just like
yeah.
festering and getting worse and potentially ruining like an amazing friendship over lies, right? Like that's even the worst thing. It's not
Mm,
even something that either of you guys did. So
that part.
just trying to find my little buffer. She's buffing, but not here. Okay, here's one of them. Mama, everything you do is magic. I looked over and I was like, oh,
Oh, girl, thank
the
you. I'm not
beauty.
even sure what animal it is, but you know, it's an animal.
So it's a freestyle animal live. Oh,
Hmm.
that's so stunning. It's actually also giving me like the shell vibes. Like there's these like zebra
Oh,
shells.
yes, yes, yes. Yes. Yes, thank you, Raymond.
Yeah, they're like the I love that. I already heard your mom up in there.
Ah.
No, 1,000%, honey. Like that's giving me all
She
that.
asked for you when I spoke to her, not today, but the other day I was actually meant to.
Really? Did you wish her
How's
happy birthday
Rayvon?
for me?
And then listen to this one. How is that your other friend? The one that she laughed. I love her laugh.
Oh,
And I
Steph.
was like, yep. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh.
she's cool. Oh god.
Ooh,
Mama's
I
never
like what
forgotten
Cam
Steph's
said.
laugh.
It looks like a lion with stripes. I forgot the name
Uh,
of the animal.
a leopard, maybe.
But as soon as I got the print, I was like, ooh,
I'm
mama,
like,
that is giving.
I'm hoping that that's what it's supposed to be given, like, and like God, mm, no two things have the same stripes or something. But I everything in me wants to chrome it.
Then chrome it. Make your own animal.
I want to chrome it. You know, the only reason why I wouldn't chrome it is because the actual chrome that I would have used, I would do it differently. I would make the base not so because the color of the chrome is so similar to the base. So now it's not going to really, you know what I mean? But if I was using that chrome, I'd like the base to probably be a bit darker and then the chrome would have really popped. But it's meant to be black stripes. So, you know, we're going to try and stick because you know me, my plan changes. But you know, we like to stay fluid like Shamar more.
Oh my gosh, we've been watching SWAT with him. He plays Hondo.
Oh girl, yeah, I finished that.
Oh,
Watched
I
it like
haven't.
3 times.
Oh, there's a new season.
Huh?
There's a new season.
What, 6?
I'll have to double check. It just came out on
You're
Amazon.
joking, because I thought they were oh my gosh. Okay. Don't
You're
tell me
like
that.
running on
Do not
over.
tell me. Okay, so that's that. And I am thinking I'm here for it. Um I might make it 3D.
Why not?
I might actually, you know, emboss it a little bit. I've got my art gel on the table, so no excuses.
Oh my gosh,
Um,
that wipe was everything. The moment I wiped it and it came to, it went, huh.
yeah, I love that. It's like,
Oh my gosh, I love that. Don't you apologize. That's awesome. Cam said every time they read my name, they think of Ravenclaw. 10 points for Ravenclaw. That's okay. I absolutely love Harry Potter, so it's all
yeah.
good. Ooh, Matt, this is giving all of the things, even though it's not supposed to be, Matt, because you're thinking,
Oh yeah, because you've buffed it.
yeah, as soon as you buff it, you get all of that like Matt magic. but because of the cat eye, it's like you think you wouldn't want to leave it matte, but then Tortie always looks good matte. Okay, so I'm
It
going to try
does.
a little bit of this Starfire just to see what it looks like. It's like this jelly's so deep, it's gorgeous.
I love that.
I know you'd love this one if you had it.
I know. But it makes a comeback.
Right? I hope it does. I'm going to double check. I'm also going to see if I demagnetize the orange, what that looks like as well, because that's going to be giving jelly vibes. But I think
Yes,
that,
I love that undertone that you can get sometimes where it's just, like you said, giving jelly.
because this Starfire, I might want to just put in places because it looks so freaking good. But I still like the light quality that comes through from the Citrus Dream.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to quickly wait for that to dry a little bit more and then put some on there.
Well, you could actually sparingly put it in different parts of the nail, so then there's parts where it's
Yeah, that's
light
what I
out,
was.
parts.
That's what I was saying. I was gonna
I
kind of
think
put it a little
it's
bit
still a beautiful contrast, yeah.
haphazard.
So that's what I like about the Tortie show designs. I watched this lady do it, and she started with, oh my gosh, she used all the colors that basically make brown. You
Yep.
know what I mean? And I
Yes.
thought that was so beautiful. Like, wow. When she
Also
got
with
to a Tortie, I was like,
the
what?
dime inks.
Oh, yes. She's flown away, that woman. Her inks are just out of this world now. Joke. And this is a no wipe, but I'm still just gonna literally give it a little wax on the top coat. Top coat it, but I'm gonna try something. If I don't like it, I'll wipe it.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna put it in some little places because it's so pretty. But yeah, I don't want to lose some parts of the depth.
Mm.
Hello, Mister. And this is definitely why I wanted to do this before I started with the big guy, because I knew then at that point I could just kind of go ham because I already have a
Yes,
game at that point.
you
Gameplay.
have.
And this has
Mm.
definitely shown me everything I want to know. And as Raven Alexa says, we have 15 minutes remaining for this live stream.
Thank you so much, Raven Alexa. It's been a minute. Hope you're good. I know you're busy
I
working
know.
hard behind the scenes.
It's been way too long. I'll never forget the time that I actually did it. And one of the people in the chat was like, is that a new feature on YouTube? I was like,
I know.
you're telling me it's that good? Thank you.
It really is, because when I don't, only because I know it's you, and it's like there's this mental thing with my brain where it's like, wait, it's Raven, but I'm like, but it's Raven, but you know, like, because it sounds like you, then it doesn't sound like you. So I totally get where they're coming from. It is that
Everybody
good.
has their movie voice or their phone voice. Ooh, you did the Chrome. You couldn't resist.
I couldn't. I just literally tried to focus it there. I couldn't. So, you
I
know,
like that you put it down the center though. That really is giving me
yeah,
like the zebra muscles, the zebra shell.
yes. And I'm
Oh,
hoping just with the cat eye
so
shift,
pretty.
it will, and that's like one of the Annoy chromes that I've got, because I know it's like a brown sort of color. So, like you, I actually like this. Um, I've been wanting to try something like it, but so it's been really good today on the live with you to just kind of, put it together in your brain. Um, but yeah, cure that baby.
I love your little palette.
Thank you.
It's so pretty.
I actually low-key feel like I might need to make another palette because
Oh my gosh, you just tell me when, because I actually got
no,
these
because
molds.
honestly, I need another one, but after making all those crazy palettes, I realized, oh, it'd be nice to have one that's kind of clear.
Right?
So
Because
you can see
actually
what you're
having a
doing.
clear one is
Or even
everything.
white, or I don't even mind, but just light enough. Like clear would be perfect. I'm sure I've got some um Voldemort
That's why I'm saying we could
stuff.
definitely have a day. We could
Mm.
go live and then do it because
Yeah,
I
even if
wanted
it's
to make
something,
a
I
couple
don't even
more.
want it that big. Something like this, but without the rim. Because like when
Yes.
I'm doing the marbling, the other day I had to get one of those Chinese bowl wrappers, the lids, to basically be able to, because I had all these gels and this is just not big enough, and then everything starts touching and you don't want it to touch. So yeah, I was like, you know what? We need to make a palette. We do. Oh. Where did I put it now?
Right where you belong. Oh,
So,
that is so beautiful, Mama.
thank you,
Oh my
sweetheart.
gosh. I will bring mine all the way up close and personal so you could see both fantasies.
Oh, what does that look like? A honey bun, like fizzled with cinnamon. These are like cinnamon
Ooh, I
nails.
love that.
Honestly, it's so weird because they literally are two different like animal prints, but I'm here for it.
And they're
I love
also
it.
giving like very, like, they're definitely a part of the same family.
They are like honestly the cat eye and those flakes. I have got a few
Mama,
flakes.
I am squealing every time that light hits it. I don't know if you can
Like
see all
that.
the. I'm
Oh
totally
yes,
petitioning YouTube to give me back my flash.
yes. Bring it back.
Because I use that like every time I go live, I show it with the flash and without. So, like, do not be rude
Yeah,
to me. Thank you
I'm
so
just
much,
gonna turn
Mama, for
my
doing this
light
live
off,
with me, though. I really wanted to
and
do.
that's just the
See,
flash.
that's the shot that I want. That. Oh, let me see if I turn the base light off and just.
Yeah, because
That is so
that's what
pretty,
I felt
Mama.
like. Because it's still so bright in here, but with just the flash, you just get.
Let's see.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Yes, yes.
Kind of see the cat eye peeking through there.
I know
She's like, I'm
that.
here. I promise I'm here. But we had
No, but when you,
Tortie, and then you did, was it Tiger
I think
Stripes or
tiger, yeah, it's supposed to be
Tiger?
tiger
So we did
stripes.
Tiger and Tortie, so double T's.
Yes,
Double T's
tiger
for you.
tortie.
So we'll definitely be back with more nail art, but we just wanted to have some fun and do something different with cat eye, because a lot of the time the first
Yeah,
thing that you guys see is like either doing the line or magnetizing it for velvet. So getting to do something,
exactly.
a little different, a freestyle.
This literally was. It's just yeah, it's a very fierce animal, you know.
Sorry, just trying to find my
So
symbol. There we go.
There we
Makes it even
are.
shine even more. Look
In
at
it.
that. So that was insane amounts of fun. Thank you guys so much for
It
coming in.
really was. Thank you so much, sweetheart. This really was so much fun. And I just
Right?
love like our like color stories for the nails. It's so similar.
All the
So
soul
good.
food. And literally, we just talked about a
Mm,
theme, but that was it. Like, we literally,
yeah.
everything came together so perfect.
Yeah. I don't have
And,
gold foil, but the cat eye is
right?
giving the gold on
But still,
yours.
your
So it's
cat eye is
like,
giving the identical gold to this. So
yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm here for it. But yeah,
So
no, thank you all
beautiful.
so much.
Thank you.
Hmm.
And thank you, Cam, for being our top commenter. You are the sweetheart.
Yes.
And we appreciated everybody that popped in. And we hope that you have an amazing rest of your weekend. And for our
Also,
American families, we hope you have a good long weekend and have a good day tomorrow.
that part. Enjoy, be merry.
Sending all the love. These Charm Sisters, we out.
We out. We out.
Love
Love
yous. Thank you so
you.
much, Mama.
Thank you so much, sister.
It was all the soul food.
Oh, she said leopard. Thank you, Cam.
Aw, thank you. We'll
Thank
see
you,
you in the next
sweetheart.
one.
Amen.
Bye, love.
Bye, sweetheart.